Today's class is a lower body strength workout using some heavier dumbbells. I'm using 10 pounds each today. That's what I'm working with at home. I'd say anywhere between 8 to 15 pounds, maybe even 20 for some of us would be good for this class. Of course, if you have no weights at home, you can still do this workout using your mind to muscle connection. If you do have the weights, we'll start with them just at the edges of your mat, and we're gonna walk between them. Feet coming under hips, rolling shoulders down and back, stacking the spine. Hands can just come to hips. We start to pick up one knee, tap the toe side, pull the knee back in, and then place that leg back down. We switch sides, alternating here. Okay, might feel a little stiff at first, might feel a little wobbly, and then we'll start to find our flow a little bit as we warm up here, get the blood moving. Feeling how we're challenging core stability, using low abdominals to pick up the knee, and challenging balance, right? Shifting weight between the two legs, having to find our center each time we shift. Warming up all of the muscles around the hips as you open the leg up to tap side. Okay, so the hips are still squared off, facing forward, but it's a sensation of expanding through the hip as you open the leg to tap side. Okay, we'll just do one more, even it out for me. Bring it back center. Now this time you pick up the knee, take it out to the side, and you shift your weight in between both feet, come to a squat, and then lift the knee back up, place it back down. We switch. Knee lifts. You circle it open, sit the bum back, and lower. Opening up. Okay, so you're shifted in one foot, and then evenly weighted through both feet, back to that foot, and then you switch. Okay, just two more. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna fold over our legs, allowing the spine to round through. Hands can come to the weights. We're not gonna pick them up just yet. Start to sit the bum down and back, bending through the knees. And then press through the heels, lengthen through backs of legs, lengthen through back body. Inhale. Pull belly button up and in as you lengthen. Inhale, sit the bum down. Okay, so we're finding length in this fold over. And then when we find our squat, we're really testing our mobility in the ankles, knees, hips. So you find a range that's comfortable here for you. Last one. All right, this time we're gonna sit the bum down and back, lift up and in through the core, roll the shoulders down and back. We pick the weights up with us. Walk the feet slightly wider than hips. We're going to sit down into our squat, this time with the weights. We press up through both feet and then knee lift. We're going to alternate. Sit down into the squat and then you lift. So it's kind of even weight as you lower, even, and then the weight shifts as you come closer to the top to free up one leg so you can lift the knee up and in through the core. We lower down, you find some power, press up through the heel. Inhale, down and back. Exhale. Balance, right? Feel a little wobbly, so find a spot to focus on. But the most effective thing will be tapping into the core. There it is. Okay, try to pause at the top, give it a little hold. Hold your right knee up for me. Okay, step it back behind you, bent back lunge, and then knee lift. Step it behind, and knee lift. So your left leg is doing most of the work for you here, pressing up through that front left heel as the right knee drives up. Watch what happens to the spine. You don't want to drive that knee so far that we start to lose neutral lower back. Just feel how low abdominals help to lift that right leg. Of course, glute is firing on the left leg as you lift up and in. Holding down on this next one, you're at a hinge. Press through that front heel, come up right, and then hinge over front leg. So the legs don't change levels. It's the static connection, pressing down through that front heel without coming up. It just helps you drive your torso upright. We should be feeling that front leg turning on. Give me 2. Inhale, connect to core. Last one. Come back into the hinge. We find tiny pulses up and down, up and down. Amazing. Emphasis on the lift. Lift, press into that front heel. Shoulders are down and back. Spine nice and long for 4. Woo! 3. Last 2. And 1. Come all the way down, taking the weights back to the edges of the mat. Walk the legs back behind you. Now, our left leg was front. We're going to take the toes towards the right, start to open up, lifting the left leg in the air, getting nice and long side kneeling, pull those front ribs in. Take the left knee, internally rotate through the hip, tap knee to knee, and then kick out. Okay, tap knee to knee, and kick. When you find that kick, it's not so much about finding height through the leg, it's more about length. Continuing to work this left leg, woo! If the right hand on the weight doesn't feel great, you can walk it on down to the mat for a different style of support. We've got one more here, little intermission without the weights. Start to pull that left knee in, then kick forward, slide it back. No change in the spine. Just 2 more in this direction. Length, 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 reach. Last one in this direction, hold it long. We kick forward, feel the abdominals, feel the glute as you kick side. Not letting ribs flare out here. Woo! Last one. Rolling the shoulder down and back. We pulse up and up and up. I'm with you for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Pulling the leg in, sitting down and back. Twisted child's pose. Take a moment. Shake the head yes and no. Sitting down and back into your hips. Maybe give it a little wiggle. I know we're feeling that. And then we'll come back up. I'm going to flip around. You can stay as you are, just so you can see me. All right. We're going to step 1 foot in between the weights and then the other and find a nice fold over. We're going to start from this fold over, finding a little mobility before we hop into the other side, allowing head and neck to hang, and then sit the bum down and back, bending through the legs. Inhale, squat. Exhale, pull belly button up and in as you lengthen through the back body. Just 2 more like that. These strength classes always get the heart rate up, eh? Working with these heavier weights. Beautiful. Now we squat it down, roll shoulders back, pull the belly button up and in, and we lift up the weights, okay? Walking the feet slightly wider than the hips again. We're going to start with that squat to alternating knee lift. So sit the bum down and back, evenly weighted through both legs. And then we lift one knee up, sit it back down, other knee. No need to rush this, right? Take it nice and slow on the lower. Little power, still control as you lift. Inhale down and back. Exhale. You find the breath pattern that works best for you. In terms of core engagement, if I ever suggest a breath pattern that you're not vibing with, it doesn't matter. Just keep breathing. That's the most important, right? All right. On this next one, you're gonna shift over, lift the left knee up now. That left leg's going to step behind you. Right leg is forward. Bent hinge lunge. You press through that right front heel. Drive the left knee. So we sit it low. I want to look over to check on you guys, but we got to get this balance down first. Something to help with that is thinking about pressing into the outer edge of the front foot and equally pressing into the ball of the front foot between the first and second toe. It's going to create this cross support through that front leg to stabilize you. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more here, sitting nice and low. Maybe you can get 1 inch lower for me. Drive the knee up. Last one. Driving up, and then meet me back in that bent hinge lunge. Holding here. Now we drive through that front heel. Come upright, little wobbles. And then hinge forward. Maybe you come a bit deeper into that hinge. And then you drive up. Notice how the legs don't change levels. So we're not coming up and out of the lunge. It's just from the hips up moving as much as possible. Hinge forward. You've got that belt around the lower abdominals. Just 2 more here. Woo, holding in the static lunge, not easy. Okay, hinge again. Pulse it out and out. Oh my Lord, I'm with you. Think about the emphasis on the lift. Little press up and up through that front heel for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Lower all the way down. Walk those weights to the edges of the mat. Knees back into quadruped. Then we'll take both feet off to the left. Open up, lifting right leg, hugging the front ribs in. Now we take the right knee, tap it down to meet bottom knee, and then kick the leg out. Finding some internal rotation with that tap. So it's like you're pulling the knee in. The bottom of your foot will kind of start to face towards the ceiling. Rolling shoulders down and back. Again, you can walk that bottom hand to the mat if you want a different type of support through the wrist. On this next one, woo, we will hold it. We can do this. Bend that knee in, kick the leg forward, slice it back. Bend, kick, and slice. This is revealing very quickly that my right leg is my weaker leg. Slice it back, hold. Now we slice it forward. The shakes, I'm with you if you're feeling that. If you need to lower that leg down in between or keep it a little lower, you can, but try to keep it up there. Woo! This is real. I'm gonna keep this in. I'm not gonna cut it out. We're gonna find those pulses. We can do this. We've only got 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Pull that knee in, sit it down and back. Whew, that one did me in.